I made these the other day when I was gel printing with the kids. I just put down, with my grandkids, put down masking tape. I wasn't sure what I'm going to do with them, but I have decided to use them in my 10,000 Reasons journal. And I'm going to use it on a page that has some paper that's a little bit fragile to try to, you know, shore it up a little bit. I think this is going to be so pretty. And it'll be nice to journal on. Yeah, you can see the masking tape is not opaque, so that the writing that is underneath here from this, I think it's from a Greek lexicon, comes through, which I think is so pretty. I'm just going to use a little bit more here. It's raining outside, which, you know, can be lovely, for sure. The blessing of God. A lot of cultures, that is an indication of the blessing of God. Sometimes I think we look at it in the negative. All right, so now I've created a palette where I can, hopefully I can just write on top of it. That's what I'm going to try to do. So today, since it's so nice and rainy outside, let me see if I can flip this around so you can see the rain. It is coming down. So I'm gonna write down some things that I think about rain. First of all, I'm thankful for rain. Waters the crops, makes everything grow. Washes away the pollen. And if you live in the South, you know what I mean. Fills the creeks, the lakes, the oceans, the rivers. Makes the soil soft. And the rain is pleasant to listen to. Especially if you have a tin roof like we do. It's very nice. Makes for a good day to nap. Gives life to dead things. Rain is beautiful. I'm thankful that after the rain, it feels like a fresh start. You remember that old song? Like the fragrance after the rain. Jesus, 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 let all heaven and earth. Ooh, did you hear that thunder? Ooh, I love thunder. I love thunderstorms. If you live somewhere in the country where you don't have lightning and thunder and heavy rain, you're missing out. The thunder is amazing. I'm thankful for the roar of thunder. You know, times in the Bible that people, when God spoke, sometimes it sounded like thunder to other people. I wonder if God's speaking every time it thunders. That's kind of cool. And I pray that if I hear the voice of God, that it would be that dynamic, you know, that it sounds like thunder. The process of life happens only with rain. I'm thankful for the promise of the rainbow, that life won't be destroyed, the earth won't be destroyed by flood. Thankful for mud puddles that the kids can play in. My husband plays in them sometimes. When he was younger, he would run and slide through the mud puddles. But my kids loved them. My grandkids love them. There's just something about mud pies, right? The dew, or it's not dew drops, but it's the raindrops, I guess, that sit on the edges of leaves. So beautiful. There's many parallels of rain. The former rain, the latter rain. Speaking of spiritual outpouring, that is definitely on the positive side of the blessing, right? And then you have the rain that came to the house that was built on the rock. And that feels like a negative. That feels like a storm. That feels like something that's against us. But I think we all understand and know that rain, many times, even if it's harsh, even if it's a lot, even if it's more than what we want. You know, we're mourning the loss this week of a great man of God who was our pastor, Jerry Tipton. And this day feels fitting to me in my grieving that rain is falling. It's a little sad. It's a little dark. But God intends everything for our good, whether it be hard to live with, whether it be a sad situation or a grievous one. God means it all for our good. And if we'll just trust Him, if we'll just look to Him, rain that feels like it's so harsh and mean and hurtful is also such a blessing. My 10,000 Reasons Tuesday today. Lord, let me reflect on everything that you give and thank you for it in all things. Give Him thanks, not just in the easy, but in every way. I thank you, Lord.